I was muted. Hi, guys. It's Marlene of Living Your Best Life. And today we are going to do some dose of realness. So, welcome to the show. I would love if you would subscribe, like, comment, and share because this channel we talk about positivity, motivation, and reinforcements. So, welcome to your dose of realness.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Yes, guys, welcome to the show. Today on the Dose of Realness, we are going to be talking about the subject of give yourself permission to heal. And if you missed Boss Life Online's part in this, she talked about give yourself permission as well. But the first part, check it out on her channel. I'm going to have it linked when this stream is over. So I'm going to see who's in the chat and welcome everybody. As always, my members are welcome to drop exclamation point member to have your link dropped in the chat. So let's see who's in the chat. Hey, Angela Critters. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Boss Life Online. Hi. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for coming and being here. I appreciate you guys so much. So I'm going to get right into the topic. Give yourself permission. In itself, that means that you have to value yourself. You have to value yourself. You have to value your time. You have to know that your opinions and your thoughts have meaning and value each and every day. We have to start right there because that's where a lot of people fall short when it comes to the second part of healing. If you don't value yourself, you don't value who you are, you don't value what you can do and what you can be, you can't go to the next level in your life. So, this topic is for somebody who is just looking and searching for answers. I don't know about you guys, but have you ever been at a point in your life where you feel like you're just stuck? Your life isn't bad at the moment, but it's just that it's not escalating, it's not getting better. And we all want progress in our life. We all want our potential to be lifted. We want to get to a higher level, or plane of achievement, of positivity, of everything that we want. We want a highest level. We want the best at everything. And sometimes that means that we have to go and look within ourselves. And that can be very difficult because I know for myself, I don't like that being vulnerable. I don't like, letting myself, everything be exposed, being honest with ourselves. That shows that you are a person, you are an adult, you are a person who's maturing, you're trying to grow in wisdom and self and do good things for yourself, because a lot of times we want good for ourselves, we want a healing for ourselves in our life, but we have to understand that that healing comes from inside of us. It's inside of you, it's inside of me. And when we get to the root cause of it all, why aren't certain things happening for me financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? It's all because you haven't dealt with issues that you have. Sometimes the more that you talk about things, the more that you dig and go deep down into things, it's more that you realize that you need some healing. So that's why I wanted to do this stream today. I wanted to talk to you guys about healing. So, healing is putting the pieces back together, either when you were broken or when you have been through some hard, tough experiences. And sometimes we just go through some hard and tough circumstances in our life, traumatic experiences, and we just need to just be honest with ourselves. And I feel like that is so important for us to just be honest with us. Good morning to you, Angela. I feel like it's so hard to be honest with ourselves. It's so hard for us to be vulnerable. It's hard to say, this is what happened to me. These are the circumstances of my life. And most people do not get to that level in their life. They always, I don't want to say sugarcoat it, but people don't want other people to know that they're jaded, they're scarred. Uh, People want to appear to other people as if they're perfect when not one person out there is perfect. Nobody, not one individual here on this earth, even though some people act like they are perfect, right? But no, nobody is perfect. Everybody is imperfect. Everybody has been through situations and circumstances in their lives. You have been through traumatic experiences. I have been through traumatic experiences, hard times, rough times. Even maybe today is the time where you're dealing with some tough times. Maybe you're dealing with hard times financially. Maybe you're going through a health problem. It could be something, an issue, a problem going on in your family. We all are facing different trials, different circumstances, but it's how we learn to cope with it. How are you coping with your situation? Last week, we talked about how long are you going to be bitter. So if you missed that one, please check out that one, because it's worth the listen to. It's audio only. And this is the second part. So after you stop being bitter, you stop being angry, now you can get into the healing part process where you can pull back the layers of your life. You can pull back everything and you can just allow yourself to just be who you are. And that means finding out what you want in your life. And most people do not give themselves permission to just be themselves organically. They are looking at social media. They're looking to family members. They're looking to what people think that they should be at a certain age in their life. We all go through it, I believe. Most people, they want to please parents, friends, a job, everybody else but themselves. So when are you going to give yourself permission to just be who you are? Give yourself permission to be you. Give yourself permission to heal from your circumstance. Now I'm going to get into something right now. We usually, when we go through a traumatic experience, especially when it starts in our childhood and it goes all the way into our adulthood, we have become so good at putting on a show. We've become so good at convincing ourselves, convincing other people that I'm okay, I'm okay. We walk around and we have that smile on ourselves. Oh yeah, I'm fine. When people ask us how we are, we're not authentic with ourselves. We're not living in our original purpose that is meant for us because we are so busy being bogged down with allowing other people to make the choices for us. Are you allowing other people to make your choice on how you want to live, on how joyful you want to become in your life? Most people don't know how to possess joy because they're so busy putting up this wall, putting up this barrier, having a plastic smile on all the time. It's okay sometimes to not be okay. That is part of your healing process. Sometimes you have to break down the walls to build them back up again. So I'll say that again. Sometimes we have to break down the walls, the barriers, in order for the real us to emerge because you were so busy putting on a show, being a robot, going through your whole life. Going through your whole life. Oh yeah, I'm okay. Oh yeah, I'm fine. When you never were. First, we have to learn to be organically honest with us. We have to say, I'm not doing okay, even if I appear to be okay to other people. It's okay. It's okay. And you have to tell yourself that. If other people cannot accept it, then they have to step aside. But we have to take care of us. Remember, You value yourself. You love yourself. And that means you got to get to the root cause and say sometimes, I'm not okay. I'm having some hard times. I'm not doing good mentally. We have to be aware that we need mental breaks. We need to have mental vacations and check in on ourselves. Am I coping with my life really good right now? Especially after something traumatic in the family, after a loss, after a divorce, after anything that is difficult in your life, after you go through a hard period of time, you got to check in with yourself up here and say, what's going on, self? Are you doing okay? Are you coping well? And we have to give ourselves permission. It's okay to cry. It doesn't make you less of a man. It does not make you less of a woman to shed tears. That shows that you touch yourself. I have skin. I'm a human being. I have feelings. I hurt. We have to validate that in ourselves as well. Hey, I am Tracy Lee. Welcome. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Another one of my members. So all my members, drop exclamation point member to have your link dropped. Yes, it's okay to not be okay. Yeah. And we have to tell ourselves that. We have to remind ourselves of that. Some days you're just not okay. Sometimes I like to call it, I have to have a mental awareness day. I give myself at least one of those a month, especially if you're a person who's a working person. Give yourself at least one mental health day per month where if you need to call in, then call in. If you need to say, I just need to just be in my bed. I just need more rest. I just need some self-care. I just need something. So you got to do what you got to do, because remember, you only get one you, and you got to take care of you first before you can give to other people. A lot of times we're pulling from within ourselves, and that's why we feel so broken, jaded, bitter, angry, and we take things out on other people because we're not taking care of ourselves here, our heart. We got to check on all of those things. All of those things. Remember, all of those things are a part of us. They are the pieces of us. Thank you for your comment, Tracy Lee. Yes. Hi, Robert. Oh, Robert came in. Let's see. Hey, Robert. Happy Thursday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you being here. Yes, we have to get to the root cause of who we are. We have to get to the root cause of, are we happy? And also we have to ask ourselves, why am I not? See, that's why this topic is so important. Give yourselves permission to heal. You have to validate your feelings. I have been through a hard time. I have been through a trauma. I have been through a difficult period of time. And now I need some time for myself. I need to check in on me and see, am I okay? Am I doing all right? Am I coping with life all right? And we have to allow ourselves and be honest with ourselves and say, I'm not doing too good. How many of us give ourselves that permission? We have to give ourselves room to heal. You have to give yourself room to heal. Okay, I've been through a hard period of time. I'm going through a hard situation, and it's okay. It's okay to not be all right. It's okay to need a break. It's okay to say, I need to step away from everybody else right now and put some focus in on me. Now, that is real self-love. I know we talk about self-love and saying no when people are doing wrong things to us, or taking some more rest, or getting self-care or vacation. All of those things are important, but we have to know when we need to unplug from everybody else and just have our time. Say, this is my time. This is my private time to do what I need to do. I like to do that in the morning where I have my whole check on myself. And I have that conversation with myself every morning. How are you doing today, Marlene? Are you doing okay? And sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes the answer is no, but we have to be honest with ourselves. And then when you get the answer back when it's no, we have to say, why am I not okay? Am I not getting enough rest? Am I doing too much to other people? Am I hurting other people? Am I allowing other people to hurt me? Hey, Sugar Love, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. We have to ask ourselves that question. Am I doing all right? Am I allowing things that I shouldn't? That's where you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Am I allowing myself to be vulnerable, to be honest and say, I'm doing too much for other people, but I'm not doing enough for me? Whoa, step back and pause right there. Am I doing more for other people than I am doing for myself? Am I pausing on ourselves? See, we always hit the pause for other people, spouse, children, job, X, Y, and Z. We pause for them, but are we pausing for us? Am I pausing for me? We have to hit the pause, say, hold on. I need a moment. I need some time for me. We have to learn to pause on ourselves. And that's how we give ourselves permission. That's how we show other people how they should be treating us. Remember, every day we show people how we want to be treated. And sometimes that's the reason why we're not getting treated in a good way, because you're not learning to say no. You're doing too much. You're not delegating what you can to other people. It's okay to give something over to somebody else and say, hey, I need you to do this for me. Let other people do things their way, and don't try to allow other people to, don't try to micromanage. Okay, oh, can you do this? And then you go back on it. Oh, but you got to do it this way. You got to, no. When you release things, when you let things go, let it go and give it to that person. And also, don't forget, guys, give it over to God. Give things over to God. There's some things that is so difficult in our life. We have to let Him guide the direction of everything. We have to allow Him to guide the direction of our life instead of us. We're always trying to fix things. We're always thinking that we can do every and anything. While we can do a lot of things, we have to allow God to take control of certain circumstances, because some things you're all upset about, but you don't know what God is doing, how He's maneuvering things, and how He's bringing certain people into and out of our life. We have to understand that that's a part of healing too. When a door gets closed, don't try to open it back. Don't question, why is this door closed? It's closed for a reason. Let that door stay closed. Some people, when they leave our life, that is the start of our healing process. Don't try to go back and say, why did they leave? Because they're not good for you, because they're not going to take you to the next level in your life. They're not. So stop trying to be in control of when a door gets closed for you. It's closed for a reason. Don't try to reopen that door. Don't try to bring in more pain. See, this is the time where we have to allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to say, hands off the steering wheel. Hands off the steering wheel. Hands off the steering wheel. It's time for God to take control. It's time for me to focus in on me. It's time for me to start thinking, what do I want? What do I want to do? What is good and best for me? That's a big question in life that most people, they get all the way to the end of their life and they've never asked themselves that question. What is good for me? What brings me joy? What gives me peace? That's an important question to ask ourselves. And we need to ask ourselves that, on a regular basis. Am I happy? Am I healed? Am I healthy? Am I okay mentally? We got to ask ourselves these questions. And that's how we can give ourselves permission to heal. We can give ourselves permission to heal just by validating. Validate yourself. Validate that you need a break. You got to talk to yourself and say, I think I'm doing too much. I think I'm doing too much today. Let's see what's going on in the chat. What did I miss? Yes, all my members drop an exclamation point member and your link will be dropped. Yes. Let's see what I missed. Yes, thumbs up. Like the button. The like button. God had a plan for all of us. We just have to let him do his job. Yes, see, that's the thing, Robert. Most people, when either a door is closed or a door is open for us, we second guess sometimes, don't we? All of us, I think. All of us at a certain period of time, we all second guess, like, I don't think I can do that. Or I don't think that that's right for me. The door is wide open. Or that door has been closed for a reason to help us to heal, to have a new start. It's a restart. That sometimes the best things that can happen to us in our life is when a door gets open. It's your time. Walk through that door. Believe that what is ahead for you is good for you. See, a lot of times we're trying to fix a situation that is not fixable. We want things to work and it's not working. See, sometimes the plans that we have, our plans are too small. Our plans aren't big enough. We have to give our dreams room for flight. Room, what you were doing, while it could be good, but what if you could do better? See, we have to start thinking that way and not just accept the regular routine, not just accept what is going on in our life. We have to believe that better is out there for me. And when an opportunity arises, are we going to take it? Are you going to take that opportunity? Are you going to try? Are you going to believe that this is for me? And that's where most people hit a roadblock right there. Number one, they don't believe that something good can happen to them. They don't believe in themselves enough, and they don't love themselves enough to allow themselves and give themselves room to spread their wings and to fly. See, that's the thing. You have to want to fly. You have to want to be at that point in your life that, I can do this. I can do this. Hey, Cooking with Sharissa, welcome. Hey, AKA James, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you. I appreciate everybody who's in the chat. Hey, Peter Dell, welcome in. Happy Thursday, everybody. Yes, we have to give ourselves that permission to heal. We have to give ourselves permission to want better, to do better. And that's the problem most of the time. We'll be thinking, oh, I want better. And we're always will be talking about it. We'll always be saying, I want better, or we'll be saying our life is so hard, but we don't do anything to make changes to that. I'll say it for somebody who was left behind. I'll say it again. We do not allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to go to the next level in our life. We have to give ourselves permission to say, it's time for me to level up. It's time for me to do better for me, not for kids, spouse, this person, that person, your sister, your mom, and your auntie, your coworker. It's time for you to do better for you. It's time for you to do better for you. And we have to understand that we have to learn to be accountable for us. You have to be accountable for you. I have to be accountable for me. And that means being responsible and saying, I've been trying X, Y, and Z, and it's just not working. We have to be an adult. We have to be mature enough to accept when something is not working. And sometimes that's relationships. Sometimes it's a job. Sometimes it's friendships. We have to learn, okay, it's time to close this door. It's time to close this door. It's just not working. Or those people or things are hurting us. Some things are hurting us. And we have to give ourselves permission to say, That's not good for me. That's not healthy for me. That's not helping me to level up in my life. Yes, we have to think about that too as well. And also we have to understand, are we sabotaging our own progress? See, we want better and we want to do better in our life, but are we stopping our progress because we don't think we can do it? We don't think we deserve it. We don't think that it's right for us. We're doubting. We're not believing in ourselves enough. So we have to stop the self-doubt. We have to back away from fear. Back away from fear and walk in progress. See, we have to speak that over ourselves. I can progress. I can do better. I deserve better. I am better. We have to do that for us. Nobody is going to validate us until we validate ourselves. Until we say, my life is going to be better because I deserve that. I deserve to go to a next level in my life. We have to do that for ourselves. Let's see. Life is overcomplicated and not simple. Yes, Peter, but sometimes the complications can be us. Yes, life can be complicated, but sometimes we can add to that. We can be a part of, something that could be simple, but we make it difficult. We make things difficult. Are we saying no? Before something comes to us, even sometimes God gives us a vision of something and then we say, mm-mm, because we don't believe that we deserve it. We don't think that we can, or we're comparing ourselves to another person. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just be and walk in who you are. Know that it's enough. Know that you are enough. And I want you to say it with me. I am enough. I am deserving. I deserve the overflow and abundance in my life. I deserve the abundance, and I deserve the abundance today. I deserve peace. Peace is my possession. We have to speak that over ourselves, and we have to speak that over our life until it can happen. We have to speak that over our lives. We must. You must respect yourself before you can respect others. Yes, you have to respect yourself. And that means validating you. You got to validate me. Say, I am somebody. I am somebody important. I am special. I am worthy and deserving. I can and I will. Even if nobody else believes it but me. It does not matter. See, we put so much weight into what other people think about us that we don't allow and gives ourselves room to get through what we've been through. Yeah, you can go through difficult times that it may break some people. It may make some people lose their mind literally. They are losing their mind because of such a traumatic, painful situation. But you got to understand, it's okay to cry. Cry through the pain. Be upset. Journal about it. Go to a support group and be around other people who have been through something similar. But we first have to give ourselves permission. We have to first give ourselves permission to say, I've been through some hard times and I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to help me. I need somebody to pray for me. I need somebody to understand. I need somebody to validate that I have been through this. Sometimes that's what we need at a certain time. We need someone to hold our hand, give us a hug, and tell us, you've been through a hard time. I'm here for you. I'm here to listen. See, that's something that maybe in your family you may not get. You may not get someone to say, I'm sorry you have been through that hard situation. I'm sorry that you have been through a trauma, and I'm here to listen to whatever you have to say. We have to allow ourselves to get out, talk about the things that we have been through. We have to talk about it. I've been through a hard situation. I've been through a trauma. I've been through these hard experiences. but you're still here. It always goes back round circle, but you're still here. Yeah, you can be hurt, maybe broken, maybe jaded, but you're somebody of worth. You're somebody that has meaning to your life. You have a meaning. There is power in self love. There is so much power in loving yourself, in putting things into your mind, the I can mentality, the abundant mindset and thinking. I claim abundance, and we have to speak that over our life. I claim abundance. I claim healing over my life. No matter what you have been through in your life, claim that healing and speak it over your life. I am healed. I am healed. I am not my trauma. I am not my pain. I am not my circumstance. I am somebody important and special. I have value and I have meaning. Nobody can stop what God has started. It's one of my favorite sayings. Nobody can stop what God has started. No matter what other people try to do and say to you, when you know your power that is within you, nobody can stop that. Absolutely nobody can stop a person who is strong within their spirit, strong mentally. No matter what is saying, no matter what is said, no matter what people are saying about you on social media, in your family, on the job, it does not matter what other people say. We have to validate ourselves first. Validate yourself first. No matter what they think, it's none of your business. No matter what other people think about you, it's none of your business. It's not none of your business what nobody thinks about you. Stop giving people so much room over your life. See, if we even understood the weight and the gravity of self-love, of positive mindset and positive thinking, we got to understand that part. Understand that part. You are somebody special. You can make your life what you want it to be. See, a lot of times we stop ourselves from progress in our life because number one, we're in so much pain, we're in so much trauma that we are just licking our own wounds and just saying, I'm hurt, I'm hurt, I'm hurt. But at what point do you say, I am healed? At what point do you say, I can get through this? At what point do I say, I've been delivered? That was my past, but that is not my present. I'll say that again. That was my past, but that is not my present. We have to learn to claim and speak light over our life. We have to bring in the light. Even if you're going through a dark period in your life, you got to bring in the light. Bring in the light in your life. Bring in your light and change that thinking. See, a lot of times the people around us, maybe family members, maybe the way you were raised, maybe even sometimes the way we think. It could be our own personality. We may talk about ourselves. We may say things about ourselves that's not true. We calling yourself stupid, that you can't do things, that you won't do things, that nobody will ever like me. Nobody wants to be my friend. See, you're putting that out in the atmosphere. Stop that. Stop that and stop that right now. We have to learn to speak that self-love over ourselves. We have to, because your life cannot change, it cannot heal, and it cannot progress in the negative. See, we thrive in the positive energy, the positive thinking and mindset. No matter what you have been through, you can smile through your pain. Hey, Raymond Tacular, how are you doing? Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Rochelle, welcome in, guys. I hope you guys are doing great, and everybody in the chat, thank you guys so much for being here. Let's see what I missed in the comment section. I blame TV for brainwashing us and conditioning us. Yes, it is called TV programming for a reason, Peter Dell, but that's the reason why we have the power to turn the TV off. Anything, even the radio, the music, if something is not raising your elevation. It's not raising your awareness and your thinking, bringing about self-love and progress. If it's things that's damaging, backbiting, gossiping, that's when it's in our power. Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't listen to it. People who are negative and say things, tune them out. Don't talk to them. Delete their phone number. We have a lot more power than we believe, but we have to learn to use our power to heal our situation. We do. We have the power to be positive, and we have a power to be negative. It's all up to us. Nobody can make us think a certain way. We have to want better for ourselves. We have to want to do better for ourselves. Yes, happy Thursday to you, Raymond and chat. Yes, Robert. Yes, Boss Life Online. The power's within us. And we have to remember that when you go through a traumatic experience, a trauma, a pain, heartache, XYZ, you're going through maybe a health problem, you're going crazy. The job is driving you nuts. People in your life are driving you crazy. They're not supporting you. They're not giving you the things that you need. And you feel so weak, drained, all of that. We have the power to shift that and turn it around by just the power of our mind. We have to say, I'm not going to let their negative energy get into my mind. Every time when somebody comes at you with a negative, replace it with a positive. And say, I can do all things. I am wonderful. I'm amazing. We got to speak love and light over ourselves. Remember, the power is within us. It's within you. It's within me. In the mindset. And what we talk is the self-talk. What do you tell yourself on a regular basis? Do you tell yourself that you can do things, that you're able and capable? We have to have that kind of talk. Our present is not our future as we continue to move forward, right? See, your past is not your present. It's not. Yes, I appreciate you, Ray. It's just amazing how so many people go through traumatic experiences in their life. They go through such hard circumstances, and yet they don't ever heal from it. Some people go through their whole life until they pass away, and they never learn self-love. They never know progress. They never know a positive attitude. They never know positive thinking because they don't believe they deserve it. See, all of those who may be touched by this video, you can get through any circumstance. You can get through any situation. You can heal from any painful situation, trauma in your life. You can learn how to cope with it. See, you never may be able to get over it, but you can get through it. You can get through it every day, step by step. And just say, it's a new day and I'm going to be positive. It's a new day and I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be bitter. See, we have to remember we have so much power in that choice, the choice of a positive attitude, the choice of not being bitter, the choice of not being angry, the choice of not allowing bad relationships from the past to hinder future ones. See, a lot of times we'll say things like, there's no good people out there. There's no this, there's no good friends. But we have to ask ourselves, but are we good friends? Are we our own best friend? That's a big question. We have to be our own friend. How much of a friend are you to yourself? Are you that friend that says, it's time to go to sleep? It's time to take a rest. It's time for a vacation. It's time for getting rid of this person out of my life. It's time to delete that number. It's time to want better progress for my finances. See, we have to level up first in our mind. Believe that we deserve better, and then now put it into action. Put into action what you believe. See, people believe things, but they don't do anything about it. See, ideas are nothing. They're just dreams until you make a reality. You have to make things a part of your life. Take things from a dream to a reality. See, we can change the trajectory of our lives just by that thinking. It's like, boom, I deserve better than my circumstance. I deserve and I claim abundance over my finances. I claim abundance over my finances. And so, because of that, I'm going to make good decisions with X, Y, and Z. See, everything just takes us putting together the pieces of our life, accepting what we have been through. This is what happened to me, but I'm going to do better than my past. I am better. I am healed. I am somebody special. I am somebody worthy. I am somebody important. There's nothing that I can't do, but it takes us putting in the work and claiming it over our life. See, you have to claim the abundance. You have to believe in the abundance, and then you have to do what it takes to make it happen. And that's what most people don't do. They don't put in the work to say, okay, see, most people, they want joy. They want satisfaction. They want good things. They want good relationships. They want good friendships. But are they a good friend to themselves? How do you treat the person that you're in a relationship with? See, all of that, it takes a lot of work. See, we have to fix ourselves first before we can be a good friend, before we can be a good in a good healthy relationship. See, we can't expect people to do things for us that we are not doing for us. Moment of vulnerability. We have to say what we want, and then we have to also do it too. I want the abundance, so that means I'm only looking to do that for myself. That means the way I eat, the way I talk to myself, all of that self-talk, all that self-talk every day, even when sometimes I don't feel it. Like sometimes like, I don't want to do it. Or sometimes I can't do it. Or we allow that fear to rise, that doubt to rise in our life because of situations in our life. But then we have to dismiss it. We have to dismiss the negative and we have to walk in the positive. Definitely. Let's see what's going on in the chat. If you show respect and love, make sure you get the same in return. Yes, Robert. We can't be a doormat. We cannot be a doormat and allow people to run over us, talk to us in any type of way. No. Do not be a doormat. See, a lot of people think, oh, I love them, so that's why I keep doing this. But if you're not getting back the same love, if people don't say, I appreciate you, and don't give you back support or love or whatever your love language is, if you're not getting back and receiving and feeling love from other people, that's not love. See, a lot of people are manipulators. They're toxic. There are even people who have mental issues. They're narcissists. So be careful. Don't put a label of love on everything and everybody. See, we have to say, look at people how they are and just say, that doesn't look good. That looks toxic to me. That looks like a manipulator. That looks like a user. Identify it and then dismiss ourselves from those type of people. See, that's real healing. We have to know that I love myself enough to know that I deserve people around me that are going to give me what I am giving myself. Oh, that's a whole word. I'm only going to be around people who are giving me the love that I give me. Whew, that one is a deep one. Only surround yourself with people that are going to give you what you're giving yourself. If they're not giving you positivity, are they really, is that really good for you? So you have to learn to identify what is good, what is healthy. And then we have to identify also what is toxic and back away. See, we give ourselves pain sometimes because we allow too much. We allow people to do too much to us, to hurt us, and then later on say, I'm hurt, and you're crying and saying, oh, they hurt me, they hurt me. But what did you allow them to do to you? We give people too much room. We give them too much room. And we have to learn to back away from it. So I thank everybody who came today. I appreciate all of this, that everybody who came in. I claim abundance for each and every one of you, myself included. So we have to give ourselves that permission to heal. You give yourself that permission each and every day. Love yourself. Love yourself and know enough to know I am deserving of better. You are deserving of better. I am Marlene, and I'm the content creator for Living Your Best Life. And on this channel, we talk about positive, motivating, and encouraging story times, vlogs, life lessons, Sunday talk show, and this. So the dose of realness. So I appreciate all of you guys for coming today. I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. And those who watch on the replay, leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know. How are you giving yourself permission to heal? Give yourself that permission because you deserve it. And like I say, every single storytime video, live stream, just know it. Just breathe it and be it and live your best life. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know